Trusting the People, Makkal Needhi Maiam, or the MNM, was launched by the versatile Tamil superstar Kamal Haasan 6 years before in another February. Padma Shri Padma Bhushan, Kamal started his political journey from former President APJ Abdul Kalam's residence and his memorial at Rameshwaram in 2018. But in the past 6 years, his party has failed abysmally in electoral politics. It lost all 37 seats it contested in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. Kamal Haasan himself contested from the Coimbatore South constituency in the 2021 Tamil Nadu Assembly election and lost by a narrow margin to BJP's Vanati Srinivasan. But his box office success continued with Vikram and Kalki 2898 AD and many more in the pipeline. 5 years back, Tamil actor, producer and distributor, the grandson of M. Karunanidhi, joined politics. Udhayanidhi Stalin became the youth wing secretary of DMK in 2019. He campaigned fiercely for his father and the party in the 2021 Assembly elections. He won his debut poll campaign to become an MLA from Cheppok, Thiruvallikeni Assembly constituency. Chief Minister Stalin first made his son a sports and youth minister in 2022 and then elevated him to the post of Deputy CM 2 years later in September this year. Udhayanidhi Stalin is the only success story of Tamil star turned politician following the family tradition in recent days. Currently Deputy CM of Tamil Nadu, follows in the footsteps of his illustrious grandfather M. Karunanidhi. In 1957, a 33-year-old writer for the first time entered the Madras State Assembly. He had come elected from the Kullithalai constituency. A poet and an established scriptwriter of the Tamil film industry since that day and since that election. This politician never lost a single election ever. A record spanning 6 decades that will be hard to beat. Muthuvel Karunanidhi was a young boy full of wit and charm. His stories soon won him several admirers. One of them happened to be the Anna, or big brother, of Dravidian identity, C.N. Annadurai. It was Anna who encouraged the young lad to write more and speak at public gatherings as well. It was Karunanidhi's mentor Annadurai who drummed into him the vast potential for mass communication that films and theatre provided. The idea was to channel the fan following of the arts medium into the arena of politics. Muthuvel Karunanidhi formally entered the world of cinema at the age of 20. Contracted by the Jupiter Picture Company, Karunanidhi wrote his first film script for the film Rajakumari, and the lead actor of that film was M.G. Ramachandran, who would later become famous as MGR. And together, Annadurai, Karunanidhi and MGR would dominate Tamil politics for the decades to come. Karunanidhi's films were largely historical and social stories which propagated a reformist view of the society and also faced the wrath of the establishment in the form of censorship. Two of his plays in the 1950s were banned. On screen, Karunanidhi's scripts had begun producing blockbusters, the most significant being Parasakti, and that too was a film that had initially been banned by the government. In 1967, when the DMK came to power for the first time, Karunanidhi became Minister for Public Works. And 2 years later, in 1969, he became Chief Minister when his mentor and till then CM of Madras State, Annadurai, died. The tussle for the top spot within the DMK was a straight fight between Karunanidhi and V.R. Nedunjayan, who was the acting CM on the demise of Annadurai. With the backing of MLAs like MGR, it was Karunanidhi who finally took control and became Chief Minister. But in 1972, in the biggest shake-up since Periyar and Annadurai split more than 2 decades ago, MGR broke with Karunanidhi. The partnership between the hero and the writer came to an end when the General Secretary of the DMK, MGR, accused the President of the party, M. Karunanidhi, of corruption and demanded verification of party's accounts and declaration of assets of prominent DMK men. In response, Karunanidhi ordered his suspension from the party. When MGR broke away from the DMK, it was possibly the biggest setback in Karunanidhi's political career. Also, MGR's popularity with the masses was such that till he lived, Karunanidhi and his DMK never managed to get back power in Tamil Nadu.